How are we doing, everybody? And welcome back to another presentation of Football Picks News. I am your host, Mason Ramone, and for tonight's episode, I will be covering the picks for Thursday Night Football, which will be available for viewing on Amazon Prime Video. Tonight's game, it's a AFC conference game. It is Cincinnati Bengals against Miami Dolphins. So here's a percentage coverage of the picks here. We have around 30,000 picks. 58% are rooting for the Miami Dolphins and 42% Cincinnati Bengals. Taking a look down here at the United States national map, you get a main idea here that most of the nation has 50% of their picks for the Dolphins. There's a couple of states that are rooting for the Bengals: Ohio, Kentucky, Louisiana, South Dakota, and Wyoming. Those are the 5 states that are rooting for the Bengals. But if you get a further idea of leaning hardcore states, get a clearer picture that most of the nation is pretty tight with their picks. Although it does show that they're mostly leaning for the Dolphins, the Bengals states, they are within leaning range. Ohio has the highest range when it comes to their picks for the Bengals. They have around 71% for the Bengals. And as you can see, Florida and Vermont, those are the bold Miami Dolphins states. Ever since Florida is the Dolphins' home state, they voted 86% for the Dolphins, while, 14% voted for the Bengals. And down towards the bottom, Alaska and Hawaii, they are both rooting for the Bengals within the 60% range. We'll have to see how this game turns out. This is an AFC conference game, not a division game, however. The Bengals are from AFC North, whereas the Dolphins are AFC East. The Dolphins, they've remained undefeated throughout the whole season so far. But we don't know that for sure when it comes down to this game. They could be defeated by the Bengals, or the Dolphins could retain their winning streak. We'll have to find out when the game plays. Coming up, Sunday morning, there will be an exclusive game that will be taking place in London, United Kingdom, and it will be the Vikings versus the Saints. I will be covering the picks for that game exclusively on Saturday before that game starts early in the morning. But then later on through the day, we'll be going back to our United States games. We have the Seahawks versus the Lions. That will be a pretty interesting matchup. We also have the Chicago Bears versus the New York Giants. That's also a pretty interesting matchup. We also have the Cleveland Browns versus the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, there's even more. We also have the Washington Commanders versus Dallas Cowboys, an NFC East division game. That's going to be a pretty awesome matchup. We also got the Buffalo Bills versus Baltimore Ravens. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a tight offensive game. And later on towards the evening, we have the Broncos versus the Raiders. Pretty sure that'll be a tight defensive game. And we also have the Patriots versus the Packers. I don't know. I'm beyond words with this matchup here. And lastly, towards the night, we have Kansas City Chiefs versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Touchdown Tom Brady is going on against Patrick Mahomes for Kansas City Chiefs, so that's going to be a very, very interesting game that night. If anyone would like some more information on picks and coverage for states, please visit www.yahoosports.com/NFL. I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to this installment of FPN. I hope you guys got some info out of this, and I'm looking forward to creating more episodes soon. Goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's game.